Boom. Grumpy Dunk, back in the kitchen again. Not that I really leave the kitchen that much. I'm trying to get rid of these things here. It's off the, yeah, I'll do that. There you are, that's better. Right, what am I doing? What have I got today? I've got some mushrooms, some gnocchi, which is potato. Okay, I'll show you in a minute. I've got a red onion, I've got some mixed herbs, some celery, some pasatta, and some oil. Okay, and I'll come back to you, I'll just show you what. So, mushrooms, dirt cheap, 45p. Bought a couple of those, got 2 of those. Some pasatta, red onion, mixed herbs, pepper, salt, garlic paste, gnocchi. There we go, that's what gnocchi is. Small potato dumplings, I like dumplings, and some celery. So the idea of what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook the gnocchi, which basically you boil it to make it a little bit soft. And then I'm going to sort of pan fry it. Some people do it, some people don't. I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to try today, okay? And then I'm going to chop the onion up. I'm going to chop up the celery, mushrooms, and the pasatta and make a sauce. And that will go with the gnocchi. And that's my lunch, okay? Stay tuned. So, pan, gnocchi pan. The other ingredient is I bring here boiling water. Turn the pan on. Put the water in there. I'm not going to add any salt. I don't know how much water I need. I've never done this before, but there we go. That never stops me, as you folk know. So, lid on the pan. Bring the water up to boil. I'm going to cut the onion up, the celery, and some mushies. Ready to make a sauce with the pasatta, the garlic, the salt and the pepper, the partridge in a pear tree and all that crap. Alright, so I'll come back to you in a bit. Alright, love you lots. Hello. The gnocchi, allegedly, takes 2 minutes to cook. Water's boiling. Ooh, there we go. So, all I'm going to do is, can you lot do the counting for me? What the hell? Alright, that lot goes in. There you go. You count 2 minutes for me. Lid goes back on. That goes in the bin somewhere. Okay, and I'll come back to you. Alright? Hello. Where are we? We're back in the kitchen, obviously. What a stupid thing to say. Right, okay, I've got mushrooms, onions, celery. Gnocchi is cooking nicely. Have a look at this. Looks good, doesn't it? It's interesting. I'm pulling it out in a minute because it'll be cooked. 2 minutes is roughly all it takes. Just enough to soften up that potato, okay? Otherwise, if you cook it too long, it all goes to crumble and it turns to very watery mashed potato. Don't want that. Italians don't have that. So there we go. I'll come back to you in a second. So, big frying pan. Smoke somewhere, okay? I'm not using olive oil. I don't have olive oil. What the hell's going on here? Okay, so a good dollop, tablespoon of oil. Okay, I'm gonna let the gnocchi drain for a second. Excuse me. So while I do that, I'm gonna fry off the onions and everything else, or rather the onions, celery, mushrooms. I'm gonna cook off. I'm gonna add some mixed herbs, some lazy garlic paste, some salt and pepper, and then right at the end, the pasatta sauce, okay? Basically, that's it. Onions and celery going in, sizzle, sizzle. Pepper. Add pepper to taste. Fresh ground black pepper is quite strong, like the light on the head. Anyway, so it can be overpowering if you put too much in. I put a couple of twists in and then I alter it towards the end. Same with salt. A couple of 3 twists, and then I alter the seasoning at the end. Okay. You can't see me through the steam. Anyway, mushrooms going in. There we go, mushrooms, they've gone in. And I'm just going to let that cook down, or sweat off, so it's all soft. The onion's transparent, the celery's transparent, okay, and then I'll do something else, alright? I've put the lazy garlic in just there, okay, and that's about a teaspoon and a half, because I like garlic. Okay, so like I said, lazy garlic puree, it's alright, still garlic, it's not cheating or anything else. I kind of prefer it, but that's just me. There's steam going everywhere here, okay. I'm at a point now where I'm going to add the pasatta and then render it into a sauce. Right, so pasatta, scissors, pasatta. I'm just going to literally pour that in. I've used about half, okay? I've added a little bit of water, you can see it there, because I don't want it so thick. Okay, so I'm just going to boil that down a little bit. Okay, and then you see, nice sauce. Okay, I'm going to take that off the heat now and adjust seasoning. There we go, that's off the heat. Okay, let that rest for a second, and now I'm going to deal with the gnocchi. So, another pan on the heat, little bit of oil. I'll let that warm through, just let that heat up, and then I'll come back with the gnocchi. Okay, see you soon. I'm just dropping the gnocchi in as best I can, because this is hot. Excuse me, the gnocchi's still hot, okay? So I'm sort of dropping it in like that. It's going to spit everywhere because it's still got a lot of water. That's what it looks like. There we go. I'm going to cook it, pan fry it, until hopefully golden brown. That's the idea. That's my idea. I don't know what you lot thinking. If there's any Italians out there, sorry guys, I'm not Italian. Okay. So there we go. I'll bother with the rest of it. One last one. There we are. Okay, I'll come back in a bit. Right, next step, gnocchi sauce, gnocchi. Reheat sauce. Add gnocchi. And then, just gently stir. For those of you having a hissy fit, and wondering what the heck I'm doing and what I'm making, basically I'm making lunch, a past lunch, okay? A lunch that will feed 2 people very easily, 3 people at the push, and that's the name of the game. Quite cheap, so the bag of gnocchi was 64 pence. The mushrooms, of which I've used half a punnet, were 45 pence. There we go. So, sorry, cooking cheaply and eating well is sort of the name of the game. That's the whole point, sort of the whole point of the Grumpy Dunk channel. Subscribe, like, ask me, kind of do what you want. But just recently, I've had 1 or 2 requests for people to do, if I do one-on-one cooking lesson, to show them how to make a recipe. Yes, I do it. So there we have it. Gnocchi in tomato sauce with mushroom, celery, red onions and garlic. Okay, it smells quite herby. That's because I put mixed herbs in. All right, relatively cheap to make. That panful, as you would have seen earlier, that will feed 3 people. I've got a plateful there. Okay, that will feed me. that would feed 2 with garlic bread and veg. Okay, but I'm greedy because I've got a big tummy to fill. Okay, there we are. All right, like, subscribe, comment, get in touch with me, drop me an email, get in touch through YouTube. If you know my number, if you know my email, as some people do, drop me an email. Like I said earlier, 1 or 2 people have asked if I'll do one-on-ones. Yes, I will, if you give me a bit of notice and tell me roughly what you want to make together. Okay, so there we go. It's nearly Christmas, so do what you want. All right, enjoy Christmas. Above anything, I wish you all peace this year and a bit of love. There we go. All right, bye.